So I wanted to share a dream oracle message that came through for me personally on a personal intention that I set, but it is also, I think, something that many of you might resonate. It's my dog in the background scratching. Sorry about that. So it was a personal intention that I set, and she's so noisy. As soon as I start recording, she's like super silent, and then as soon as I start talking, she starts making noise. Okay, so I have been listening to a lot of Eckhart Tolle lately and just really reconnecting in with his vibe and resonating a lot with his new podcast called Essential Teachings. And he talks a lot about, that inner presence and inner stillness. And so I set this intention to work with because we have the full moon tomorrow. And okay, she's still going. And I decided to set an intention to ask Spirit, what can I do, or what do I need to know in order to expand my own inner stillness and inner peace in every now moment? And so last night I had the most annoying dreams that I've had in a really long time. And it was so funny because all night I was frustrated and annoyed. And so I'll tell you a little bit about my dreams. I think I've talked a lot about how food comes up a lot in my dreams because that's very much a part of my own personal dream language. And so anyways, one of the dreams that I had, I was in this restaurant and we were sitting at a table, and at this table there was little stickers that, or pieces of paper that the staff had taped to the table, and there were Sudoku books that were also taped to the table, and little math problems and little mind puzzles that you do individually while you're, I guess, waiting for your food or eating your food. So there was that part of the dream. And then I was talking with my husband and I couldn't understand anything he was saying. It was he would tell me something, but then he would muffle his words and I couldn't hear what he was saying. And so I would try and repeat and reenact the way he was talking to me to get him to understand and empathize what I was going through and trying to understand and communicate with him. And then there was also another part of the dream, and this was a really annoying part, was when the food was ready, it wasn't they were serving us, but it was kind of they were making hamburgers, and then we kind of built our own hamburger. And so they had barbecued the patties, and they gave us these buns that were 4 times the size of the patty. And that was really annoying because we had to rip off part of the bun from the bigger bun to make our own bun for the correct size bun for the patty. And I remember just being super annoyed. I'm why are these buns so big? This is annoying. I just want a regular hamburger bun so I can build myself a proper hamburger. And so anyway, my girlfriend had taken half of this ginormous bun and gave me half, and it was on this plate. And then I was well, I need to go get my own plate. So I had set this bun down and I was looking for a plate and I couldn't freaking find a plate for the life of me. So that was also frustrating. And then I finally found a plate, and then when I went back to go get the buns were gone. And I was oh, now I have to eat my burger without a bun. And it was just all super annoying. And I know it sounds really silly, but it was just super annoying. And then I had another dream where it was food related again. I was in another restaurant and I was with a large group of friends, and we were sitting and we were ordering food, and I had this menu in front of me and I knew where on the menu the item was that I wanted to order, but I didn't know the name of it because I looked at it, but in my dream I couldn't remember exactly what it was. And again, it was burgers. I don't know why it was burgers again, but it was another burger restaurant, and they had all these different kinds of burgers. And I was this is the type of burger I want, but I didn't remember the name of the burger. And so the server came and took everybody's order and got to me last and picked up the menu and took the menu away from me, so I couldn't point to it. I was supposed to just say what I wanted, but I couldn't remember the name. And so he handed me another menu, but this menu, the layout of like where the different burgers were all different. And so where I knew that I had wanted the burger, there was like another burger there or another item. And I was like, well, that's not the one I want. Can I see another menu? And he showed me another menu. And again, it was like formatted totally different and the layout was totally different. And then he like, I never ended up getting the menu that I had previously looked at that was the same formatting. And so I didn't know what kind of burger I wanted because I didn't know the name of it. And so I was like super frustrated. And then I felt really bad because I'm like, I'm holding up all my friends. We have like this massive order. Everybody's hungry. And like, I'm just like now causing this total cluster. And yeah, so those were my dreams in a nutshell. And I woke up and I was like, oh my God, that was like a night full of like a food nightmare annoying situation. There was like some other annoying things that happened too. And I was just like, what does this have to do with my intention and the question that I had asked Spirit? And then I was like, oh my God, I totally get it. Like it was so all about our expectations and how we create expectations based on what we think our needs are. So our needs and wants, we have these expectations. And then because of this, if things don't go as we want them to, it takes us out of harmony. And we move into frustration, we move into disharmony, and we move out of the present moment and out of that inner spaciousness and inner peace. And it's all based on our expectations and how we interpret and perceive these situations in every now moment in our life. It's like, what is happening in this moment that isn't going how you wanted it to go? But I bet you that what you need is being taken care of. If you're on your phone right now and watching this video, you most likely, now I can't speak for everybody, but most likely you've had your fundamental needs met. And in this now moment, everything is perfect. Everything is fine. Everything is peaceful and good. And we just need to like go back and really reflect on how we allow ourselves to get caught up in our needs, our expectations, and are they truly needs or are they just wants? And are they just ideas of like how we think it should be? And because we think it should be a certain way or should have a certain outcome and it doesn't, when it doesn't go the way we want it to, we get out of the current moment because we start imagining like, well, I want it this way. It should be like this. My burger didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Now I've got a bun that's far too big. Now my burger's going to be all bun, and who wants that? It's like the ratio is totally wrong. Like all these things, right? And like when you think about it, it's ridiculous. It's silly. And so how many moments are consumed by our expectations that pull us out of harmony and create frustration, annoyance, disharmony, and even if it's not those emotions, it's just how many expectations or how many moments do we allow our expectations or interpretation of a situation to take us out of the present moment, and by doing so, we do not get to experience that deep spaciousness and that deep peace that is available to us in every moment. So hopefully this resonates, and hopefully this just serves as a reminder on how our minds are so powerful and can like run away on us and take us out of these moments and really take us out of peace and harmony. And perhaps by becoming even slightly more aware, we can live with more peace, live with more inner spaciousness, and move through our world in a state of witnessing and accepting and embracing whatever the universe is presenting to you in every now moment. And know that, yes, we might have preferences and we might have desired outcomes, and then not holding those so tightly that it takes us out of presence, that it takes us out of that inner spaciousness. And so that is it. I hope you find this message helpful. And I know I personally find it super entertaining and got a kick out of it and find it very helpful. So that is it. Sending you lots of love, and until next time.